7 everyday items with shocking secret histories. You'll never look at them the same. Welcome to FactSpark. Ever look at your toothbrush and wonder where it came from? Or munch on a potato chip without a second thought? What if I told you the most ordinary objects around you are actually tiny time capsules, hiding wild, unbelievable, even a little bit scandalous pasts you'd never guess? Just like a chameleon blending into its surroundings, these everyday items hide bizarre, secret lives. Get ready to have your mind blown, because today, we're diving into the 7 everyday items with shocking secret histories. You might never look at them the same way again. First up, your favorite crunchy snack, the humble potato chip. You probably think it was invented by some genius snack food scientist, right? Wrong. Its origin is pure, delicious spite. It's a tale of culinary evolution, where a grumpy chef's survival instinct for dealing with a picky eater led to a whole new species of snack. Back in 1853, at Moon's Lake House in Saratoga Springs, New York, a chef named George Crumb was having a terrible day with a customer who just couldn't be pleased. This customer kept sending back his fried potatoes, complaining they were too thick. Crumb, in a fit of pure, unadulterated frustration, decided to teach him a lesson. He sliced those potatoes paper thin, fried them to a crisp, and then, just to be extra annoying, seasoned them heavily with salt. His punishment backfired spectacularly. The customer loved them, and the potato chip was born, a delicious accident of culinary revenge. Who knew a chef's epic tantrum could lead to our favorite snack? Next, something you grab when you're sniffly: Kleenex tissues. Soft, gentle, indispensable. But their origin, it's surprisingly military. Like a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly, this humble material went from wartime grit to everyday grace. During World War I, cotton was in high demand for bandages. So, American paper company Kimberly-Clark developed a cotton substitute made from wood pulp, which they called cellucotton. This cellucotton was sent overseas, not for soft tissues, but for use as bandages and, believe it or not, filters in gas masks. After the war, with tons of cellucotton sitting around, Kimberly-Clark needed civilian uses. An employee was inspired by Army nurses using it as makeshift disposable sanitary napkins. This led to their first consumer product, Kotex sanitary pads, in 1920. Just 4 years later, they adapted the softer, thinner cellucotton into a makeup remover. And that, my friends, was the birth of Kleenex as we know it. From saving lives on the battlefield to saving your nose from a sniffle, talk about a career change. For parents everywhere, disposable diapers are a lifesaver. But before this multi-billion-dollar industry existed, they were a humble, homemade project born out of sheer exhaustion and a piece of military surplus. It's a story of adaptation, where human ingenuity, much like a beaver building its dam, found a clever way to manage the flow of daily life. Meet Valerie Hunter Gordon. In 1947, a mom of 2, about to welcome her 3rd child, she was absolutely fed up with washing mountains of soiled cloth diapers. To her surprise, there were no single-use options available. So this supermom literally sat down at her kitchen table with her Singer sewing machine and made them herself. Her secret ingredient for the outer waterproof layer? A piece of nylon from her husband's Army base parachute. She fashioned her patty using gauze for absorption and that parachute nylon to hold it all in place, adding snap closures for ease. Her friends saw them, wanted them, and Valerie ended up hand-making over 600 of them. By 1949, her ingenuity led to a partnership with a UK company, launching the disposable diaper revolution. Every parent knows the struggle, but this supermom literally parachuted into a solution. Imagine decorating your home with beautiful, vibrant wallpaper that was slowly poisoning you. Welcome to the Victorian era. Like a beautiful but venomous plant, this decor had a hidden sting. A true predator in plain sight. In the Victorian era, wallpaper was a popular way to adorn homes, often featuring intricate patterns and rich colors. It seemed innocent enough, a symbol of domestic beauty. But many of those gorgeous green wallpapers contained a deadly secret: arsenic. Yes, arsenic. Used in pigments like Scheele's green or Paris green, it gave the wallpaper its stunning hue. The problem? As the wallpaper aged, the arsenic could flake off, become airborne, or even release toxic gases in humid conditions. This meant families were unknowingly breathing in poison, leading to chronic illness, respiratory problems, and even death. So while your Victorian ancestors thought they were beautifying their homes, they might have been creating a silent, deadly trap. Forget ghosts, your wallpaper was the real monster. Talk about bizarre decor! We use forks every single day without a thought. But for centuries, this simple utensil was considered scandalous, even blasphemous. Imagine a utensil causing a holy uproar. It's a fascinating look at how human instincts, eating with fingers, clashed with a new tool in our evolutionary culinary journey. While ancient Greeks used large two-pronged tools for carving meat, and 7th century Middle Eastern potentates were already bringing smaller forks to their lips. Europe was a different story. Around the 11th century, when a Byzantine princess brought a fork to a Venetian table, local priests were absolutely horrified. They preached that God had given humans fingers for eating, and using a fork was an insult to the divine. This religious and cultural resistance was so strong that it took more than 500 years for Italians to widely adopt the fork. Yes, the very people famous for twirling pasta with forks resisted them for half a millennium. It took longer to accept a fork than it did to discover entire continents. How did they eat spaghetti before? From ancient twigs to modern bristles, the toothbrush has a long history. But the father of the mass-produced toothbrush, he started his innovation behind bars. Who knew prison could be a breeding ground for dental breakthroughs? From ancient chewing sticks to boar bristles, it's a wild journey of oral hygiene. Proving that even in the animal kingdom, cleanliness is next to, well, not godliness, but definitely better breath. Thousands of years ago, ancient civilizations like the Babylonians and Egyptians used chewing sticks to clean their teeth. The first bristle brush, made of hog hairs and bamboo, appeared in China during the Tang Dynasty. Fast forward to 1780 in England. A man named William Addis was in prison for inciting a riot. Bored and concerned with dental hygiene, he took a bone from his dinner, drilled holes in it, and threaded in some boar bristles he got from a guard. After his release, Addis started mass-producing his design, laying the groundwork for the modern toothbrush. The big leap came in 1938 when DuPont introduced nylon bristles, finally replacing animal hair and giving us the clean, hygienic brush we know today. So next time you brush, thank a convict for your morning routine. Finally, a drink that's synonymous with refreshment, joy, and global branding, Coca-Cola. But its origin story is less about fun and more about a headache. Like a rare, unexpected mutation that turns out to be incredibly successful, Coca-Cola evolved from a humble remedy into a global phenomenon. In 1886, Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist in Atlanta, was trying to create a remedy for headaches and exhaustion. He was aiming for a medicinal syrup, not a global beverage empire. He accidentally created a syrup that, when mixed with carbonated water, became the world-famous beverage known as Coca-Cola. It was a happy accident, a medicinal flop that became a cultural icon. While the formula was originally intended to be medicinal, it quickly became a popular soft drink, creating one of the most recognizable and beloved brands in the world. From a pharmacist's headache cure to a global phenomenon, talk about a bizarre transformation. The world's most famous fizzy drink started as a cure for a bad day. From a chef's revenge to a prisoner's ingenuity, from wartime filters to deadly decor, and from medicinal flops to cultural icons, the everyday items around us truly hold the most bizarre and unexpected histories. These aren't just objects, they're tiny time capsules filled with wild tales. Which of these hidden histories blew your mind the most? We'd love to know in the comments below. And if you loved unearthing these strange facts, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more mind-bending discoveries. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.